So this tells me that the program is working and that she's really learning this stuff. We had some issues during school today, and today it had to do with rhyming words. Morning, everybody. So we're still learning about the letter B, and today we're circling B's in our words. Okay, so let's look. That's an A. Let's look. Do you see a B in this word?
Dry all the way up.
Oh, good job, Brown. Is there a B in the word brown? Very good. He's been outside for recess now that his school day is over. Did you have fun in school today? You were singing and everything. Skylar is working on Japanese right now, so I am going to try to get this load of laundry tackled that I already have done this morning, and I've got another one washing and drying, so yes, the schedule is getting back into order. That's one group.
Why are we always doing 9?
Because you're working on your 9s right now.
Today's 6.
And then this, you're right. So
And then 4, 16. No, 15.
15. So you can write it. You already know what today's math problem is going to be. You're catching on. There's a pattern to it, isn't there? Nice work, Ireland. I'm noticing something with Ireland. She is doing her addition game where she earns stars. She has to do 30 problems, and the more she does it, the harder the problems start to get. So each time we do this, we have to add new numbers. So now she can go all the way up to 9 plus 6, which is what we worked on today. And I've noticed she's starting to get much faster at her addition facts. She's going through them, and so far she's gotten all of them right. I even pulled out the snap cubes for her to use in case she needed them to solve a problem. And she's already done 10 problems, and so far hasn't had to touch the math cubes, and she's going through them very quickly. So this tells me that the program is working and that she's really learning this stuff. So even though she's a little bit behind on her grade level, she's moving through. I would say we're gonna do some math enrichment this summer, because we do enrichment anywhere that they need it during the summer. And I would say by next school year, she'll be either in her level or at the low end of where her level should be, and with another summer of schoolwork. So we'll see where it goes. Another summer of practice, she'll be right where she needs to be. So I'm loving this. It is working, you guys. Now, guys, she didn't use the snap cubes at all, and she still got a 90%. She got 27 out of 30 correct. Not bad at all. Ireland is working on keyboarding again. That's her special class today. She's getting good, you guys. She's not having to look at her fingers very much. And she learned 2 new letters today, G and H. She's learning where they're at. She's also going to learn E and I. The color tells you what finger you should be using. So your D finger goes to the E and your K finger goes up to the I. So you're stretching up to get to it. While Ireland works on her keyboarding, I'm actually going to work on my Poshmark, because I was telling you last night that I do decluttering that way and get rid of some of our clothing and stuff that we don't need anymore. And one of the things that you want to do is there's 4 times a day they have different themed parties. So, and not everything do I have stuff that'll fit into the categories, but right now I do. So I try to keep an eye on those, because people actually go to those to shop for specific items. So right now it's a best in tops party, so I'm going to share anything that fits into that category. There are 3 kinds of raccoons. Raccoons live in North and South America. They make their dens in trees, rocks, or on the ground. Today, what did you learn about our chapter reading about Columbus?
That they wanted more money, the king and queen.
The king and queen wanted more money? And so what did they do? They sent Columbus out, didn't they?
Yeah.
To try to get more money from what they thought was China. And Ireland, what did you learn about today?
I learned that the Santa Maria had a different name.
Yeah, was what?
Wait, is that the right boat I'm thinking of? Yep.
Well, what did you learn about the Santa Maria?
That it was bigger than all 3 of the other boats.
Than the other 2?
It had a different
It did. It had Capitana is what it was supposed to be called, I think. Yeah. But then they called it the Santa Maria. And what were Columbus's 3 ships called?
Well, Well, I know the Santa Maria, and I forgot the other two.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Can you say that?
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
Right. So these guys are working on their animal classification lap books again. So right now they're cutting out one of the pages. They're actually going to do 3 today.
Mine in our garage sale.
You think so, huh? He's taking computer class and learning. He's actually showing me what he knows in Word right now. All right, so I want you to change it to italics.
Italics or the slash?
But I want you to take it out of bold.
Okay.
Okay. Now I want you to underline a word. How would you do that easily?
The underline button.
Good. Okay. Nice work. So now I want you to add some highlight to it.
Maybe with the highlighter? Mm-hmm. Highlight?
I want you to take it off.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. Now come into here. Click on
What
here.
is this? Oh, we're
Now
pushing.
you've just, now type a little. Now change it to green. What happened?
Ooh. Okay. Do you need to hit space? No. What could we do?
Now type.
here?
There you go.
Oh, you have to click on it again.
Braxton is also doing a classification
lizards
game like the
have
little kids
scales.
did the other day
Other
and the kids are so loud playing in the background, to classify animals like they did.
Oh.
Hyena is not an insect.
No, I thought it was like, here's the animals you have, and then by process of elimination, I thought it was like this.
Braxton's finishing up his school day by doing basically what's the equivalent of homework. So their worksheets and stuff I have them do after we do all of our one-on-one time, our group sessions. I work on them a little bit with them to make sure they have an understanding. But at Braxton's age, a lot of times what I do is I actually just give them unless I think they need special instructions. And then if they're not sure, you guys come and ask me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's actually working on animal classification once again. And he has to answer true or false on the questions, answer other questions by using this graph on classification. Kids are having a snack. We've had dinner. I made cracked chicken. I didn't even show you guys, but it's been so long since we've had it. And this afternoon I was like, Matt was gone. He had to go into Dubuque. And I was like, what are we going to make for dinner? Because we need something planned out. And I had all this stuff for cracked chicken. Yeah, she's eating a Snickers Cruncher. They're so good, aren't they? And we got the kids a 12-pack of pop. Because we had told them if they had a good day in school that they could get one. Right now, I need a great assignment. Everything besides cleaning up our schoolroom is done for the school day, but I'm trying to put in the works a really major field trip. I don't know if it's going to happen, but today in high school, T and Skylar were learning about, everybody's been learning about the explorers because we're doing early American history. But T and Skylar in their class are doing more in-depth look at the explorers and traveling and stuff like that. And they were learning about the return of the swallows. So I'm trying to put a field trip together, and I don't know if it's going to happen, to go see the return of the swallows in March. So I'm hoping nice. So our day has run a little bit later than I would have liked. We had some issues during school today, and sometimes that happens. When you're homeschooling lots of kids, sometimes you'll find, at least for me, that you come across either somebody's not having a good day or just stuff like that, you know. And then, like I've said, I have 2 children that are autistic. So I also have those things to come up against. And so sometimes I might say something to one of my children. And today it had to do with rhyming words. And when I said that 2 words rhymed, they didn't understand the lesson of the words rhyming. And they were unfamiliar words. Like one was beguiles and smiles. And it was really hard for that child to understand it. And it sent them into, you can't have coffee with milk. I'd show you, but he's running around in his underwear right now. So no, you're not having coffee or coffee creamer, son. No, you're not. No, not a little. I got him taken care of. So anyway, because that child wasn't understanding those 2 words, they became very frustrated today. Hi, T. Hi. She always smells so good when she comes out of the bath. Because they didn't understand that those 2 words rhymed, it sent them into a tailspin. And I didn't realize it until later, after they were able to get calmed down, that was the trigger to an autistic meltdown. And so sometimes those things happen. And when that happens, it causes our day to run a lot later. So I'm getting started on my housework, you guys. And it is, look at that. It's like 7:30 and I'm starting on my housework. So I'm gonna get to it and see what I can get done in the time that I have. You are so